Greetings, wrestling fans. Here we are, day one, Wrestlemania 42, Las Vegas, Nevada. Doing our pregame show here. We just had a good afternoon of playing some golf.
Yep.
Having a few cocktails and some nice chow over at the Blind Rhino.
What?
Yup.
Yup.
All right. Now it's time to do a little bit of predictions. Let's talk a little bit about night one here, right? See what we think is going to happen here. A little odd, about a 6 o'clock start time, Joe. What do you think about that? Feels a little early, no?
I'm here for the beer and ice cream.
And how about the company? We had a good afternoon here with our...
And we have the nice cameraman who is Sam in the background.
Yup.
That's right. And before we get started, how about we give a tip of the cap to Uncle Dave with the setting here with the new
Yankees bar.
What a major upgrade to the red crapola that is underneath it. But this is a beautiful bar here, and certainly going to be the host of many other events.
Elise.
Okay, yeah, a little bourbon and some other stuff. All right, so we're not exactly sure what the card is going to look like tonight as far as the sequence of the order. Here's what we do know. ESPN2 is covering the first hour, and a little bit of what's on the internet suggests that we know what the two matches are going to be during that hour. So let's get right into it, Joe. Okay?
Let's do it.
I'm going to need your help here because I don't exactly understand what unsanctioned mean. But there is an unsanctioned match, Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. Unsanctioned match. Looks to be potentially kicking us off tonight. First off, explain to me what unsanctioned means.
Like on SmackDown, Jacob Fatu got arrested. He was SmackDown. He was in a police car, and he had a promo versus Drew, and I want Jacob to win.
Okay, well, there you go. Now I know what unsanctioned means. I thought ICE was maybe going to come and get them for being unsanctioned. I'm not quite sure. So, based on that background, okay, who do you think walks out tonight, the winner? Fatu or McIntyre?
Jacob Fatu.
How come?
Wrestlemania.
What did you just say?
All guys, no breaks in it.
All right, so he's just flat out tougher than McIntyre. I'm quite frankly, I'm sick of McIntyre. He's been showed up now here the last 3, 4, or 5 WrestleManias, and the favorite Drew McIntyre moment I have had, okay, of WrestleMania was watching Damian Priest chokeslam his ass when we were at WrestleMania in Philadelphia. I believe it was him that it occurred to, right? Giddy up. Let's hope something like that happens again, right?
I hope so.
Okay. Now, I got to read the next one because it's a lengthy match lineup here, if this makes sense. So here we go. Show Speed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, which you happen to be rocking the Austin Theory shirt tonight. Very handsome, I must say.
For sure.
However,
Man.
versus the 3 that I'm going to be rooting for, only because one of the 3, LA Knight and the Usos. I'm an LA Knight guy. Give it to me.
I'm sorry at the night. I want the Vision and Speed.
No, I was looking for it. Oh. So, anyway, got 3-on-3 tag team matches occurring. Why don't you give me your insights on what you think is going to happen there? You're rocking the Austin Theory shirt, so and the haircut. So, what are your thoughts there on the match?
How about Austin Theory pins Jey Uso?
Specific.
That's very specific. All right. You think anybody's going to flip? You think there's going to be any outside interference?
No.
Nope, it's going to play clean. Okay. Now, there's another match here. So we've got
break.
Well, yeah. So now it looks like we've got a number of matches here, and at least 3 of them are going to be female matches, women's matches tonight. Definitely heavy on the Saturday card. So why don't we talk a little bit about them, and then it looks like there are 2 matches with men after that. So we got this tag team championship. Nia Jax and Lash Legend
Your favorites.
versus the Bella Twins versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte versus Lyra and Bailey. So that's a lot to talk about here. First off, it's a fatal 4-way match. What the heck does that mean? Is there an elimination, or is it the first team that gets pinned?
It's by one fall.
What does that mean?
For the 4-way.
So all you got to do is be the team to pin another team. Match is over.
It's by when one pin on one.
Okay, so that's it. First pin,
On the belts.
one and done. Okay. That being said, who do you think has the advantage here and walks away the champion?
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte.
Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. I could see that. I was also thinking that potentially Lyra and Bailey could be dark horses here to walk away. It was interesting that those 2 teams yesterday during SmackDown had a match, and it was interrupted by Jax and Lash. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you'd like to think that potentially that those 2 teams that got interrupted could team up against Nia Jax and Lash Legend. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. I'm tired of already talking about this match because I'm probably going to be getting a snack during it. But
Me too.
anyway,
Go
what's
next.
going on?
Is this?
I know I purposely skipped it because I just wanted to get some of the. I want to eat my vegetables first, basically. Okay, let's get some of this nonsense over with. All right, then we've got the Women's Intercontinental Championship. We've got some veterans on the women's circuit. We'll say AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. All right, now both of them, ironically, have husbands also competing at WrestleMania this year.
Sunday.
Who knows if that's maybe bridging over to something? We'll see what happens. However, let's talk about this match as a standalone match. AJ, great that she came back after being away for almost 10 years against Becky. Who do you think walks away the champ tonight?
Interesting. I'm thinking of AJ Lee.
AJ Lee?
Yeah.
So why do you think she's got the advantage on Becky?
Because I want Becky to change your gimmick. You're terrible. You always be terrible on the mic.
Okay, but she's not going to be a bad wrestler because she's bad on the mic. She's just bad on the mic. But do you think AJ's a more skilled wrestler? I do. I personally do.
Disagree.
All right, that's fair. Now, would you like to tell me why you think that Becky's got a better skill set than AJ in the ring?
I think AJ's overrated. I think we're living in the past trying to reminisce of what she used to be and what she was once in that concept. But Becky is the man, will be the man, will always be the man.
Change
Go
your
Becky Lynch.
gimmick.
I think the one thing that Becky might be more skilled at is potentially bringing in external distractions that might get AJ not paying attention and giving an advantage to Becky. I think Becky's got to resort to that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Whatever it takes.
Playing with your mind. That's smart. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think as far as athleticism and just being a better technical wrestler, I would take AJ Lee in her experience. So that's why we watch the matches, right?
Yep.
All right. Gimmick-wise, I do agree with you, Joe. I'm kind of tired of Becky shtick. She's tried the heel. She's tried to be the sweetheart, and it's just she's been around for a while, and it's kind of hard to reinvent yourself after a while. Okay. Another women's world championship match. I don't even know who this first person is. Stephanie Vicaire against Liv Morgan. I might go to Costco during that match.
I bet Sneaky may be one of the best matches of the night.
Okay, well, it might be. I could be wrong. You let me know when I get back.
Liv
to
Morgan
Costco.
from Bergen County.
I know who Liv Morgan is. I liked her. I just am fed up with her with Dominic, that scumbag. I think Liv is better than that, and she doesn't need to resort to hanging on to that piece of crap. I think it disgraces New Jersey and strong women coming from New Jersey latching on to scumbag men. You know, that's a tricky one there. I appreciate the New Jersey loyalties. At the same time, I got to be loyal to women that come from New Jersey that are not as I don't know, slimy as Liv has been over the past few years. Maybe she'll turn over a new leaf. We'll wait and see there. But Joe, what are your thoughts here on who's going to walk away?
It's gonna be Liv Morgan. She is gonna be distracted.
Liv is going to be distracted. It's usually the way around, but okay, tell me more. I'm interested.
Of Dominic, JD, and now I just want Liv to fight on her own.
Okay, all right. Okay, now it's time to talk about two good matches we're going to see tonight. All right. Gunter versus Rollins. Or we should say Gunter versus Becky Lynch's husband. So, you know there's going to be a grand entrance from both of them. Okay. Who do you think walks away? There's definitely some bad blood there. Is Paul Heyman involved somehow?
Yes.
Think there'll be any interferences in that match?
For Gunther, like, is running Rollins. Braun Breaker will attack Rollins.
Braun Breaker. You think all of a sudden Braun Breaker may get involved there?
From coming back from his hernia.
Okay. Yep. I can see that happening. All right. You heard it here first.
And join the Vision.
The Food Vision?
Next.
Who's the Food Vision? Fusion Food?
Oh, the Vision with Logan Paul, Austin Theory, Braun Breaker.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I think it may be better for our gambling specialist behind the camera. If we're going to set over-unders or comparisons, I'm going to call this a prop bet. What do you think there's going to be more of? Chest chops, since we've got Gunter involved, or curb stomps?
Or spears.
Definitely more chops.
More chops?
I would say double the amount of chops as
so
curb stomps.
Let me take it to the next level. Give me an over-under on the chops.
I think total, but combined between both men, I'll set the over chops at 8.5.
8.5. I'm going to take the under, but not by much. And then, if I may, I'll set the over-under on curb stomps at 1.5.
I think 2 or 3 stops. I think if Rollins wins, I think he gets 3 off. I think if he loses, he gets 1 or 2 off.
Okay, we'll be sure to be keeping score, and we'll give you guys an update when we come back tomorrow with our updates. But those of you who like to put a little wager on the matches and need a little extra juice to the match, I think those are good prop bets that you might want to consider with your friends.
If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yep, or call me and I'll bet against you. All right, and then we've got the highlight of the night. Something we've been waiting for. There's got to be more to this extravaganza than just these two wrestlers. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, the Viper. I just want to say, Joe, before I pass the microphone over to you, that the first wrestling match that I ever took you to up in Hartford at the XL Center, you wanted a shirt from the Viper. That was your first WWE shirt. You met Bob Backlund that night. Okay? So, that being said, Cody Rhodes versus Randy, who walks away with the championship tonight. And the reigning champ is Cody. Will it be a passing of the belt? Will Randy Orton get his 15th world championship tonight?
Randy would win the belt for the 15th-time champion to win versus over Rhodes, and McAfee will help Randy or the other Swerve, Cody Rhodes, join Randy.
The double swerve. But how could he join the guy that he's wrestling against? It's interesting. You think there's going to be some twist there tonight? I think, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Or return of Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens would be interesting with that group. I'm not sure he was a big Cody guy.
He was.
Curious to see where this all goes with Randy. Curious to see, with Pat McAfee. Curious to see if Pat McAfee is a strong presence in Randy's corner. Who is going to be the counter support in Cody's side of the ring? There's going to be somebody. We don't know who it's going to be. It might be a surprise. We don't know. Now,
I watched a match.
Things are starting to get ready to kick off in Las Vegas. One last question for you before we take off here. As you know, Cena is retired. He's going to be the host of this year's WrestleMania. Does he somehow get involved in any of the matches tonight or tomorrow? Does that itch come back?
Between the moment events of Randy and Cody.
You think in night one he's going to get involved, huh? All right. And then who would he be supporting? Remember, it was Cena who kicked Cody square in the junk a year or so ago when he turned heel for the first time in his entire career.
17th time.
So maybe, perhaps, I was asking you a few minutes ago, who's going to be in Cody's corner? Now that Cena's come full circle, will it be Cena offsetting Pat McAfee and somehow getting involved to help out? The crescendo of night one. What do you think?
I'm thinking the John Cena might come down for Cody, and John Cena was the bad guy at first, and it might happen again.
You think he might be going dark again, just like
Yep.
McAfee did?
Corporate Cena.
Corporate scene. All right, interesting. All right. Well, thank you for joining us on night one. Joe, any last words?
Nope, just watch. Tune in tonight.
Watch tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you.